Joe with Little House on the Hill Homestead, headed home from Wednesday workday. Oh, thank goodness it's hump day. It's been a week already, and I'm excited for the weekend. But of course, my list of chores that I have every day continues to go longer. My daughter's victory garden, as she calls it, she started it in the spring of 2020. We chose to go small scale that year instead of doing our normal large field that we have at a friend's house. She chose to do her victory garden that year. So this year is year number 3 in her victory garden. She has tomatoes and a wide variety of tomatoes and pepper plants growing, as well as a few herbs. Some might call it about the size of a kitchen garden. Hopefully I'll get a tour done of that in an upcoming video. Let you guys see what she's got going on. I believe it's called a julienne tomato. It's like a grape style tomato, not a cherry, but more of a grape tomato. She's already got tomatoes on the plants. Green, beautiful, big, firm, bright green tomatoes. They're not turning red. They've been in there almost a week, so I'm hoping soon they'll start turning. I'm ready for that first tomato salad with the feta cheese and can't do the cucumbers at my house, but we do feta with tomatoes and the tomatoes, feta, and Italian dressing. Put it in the fridge, let it set for a little bit, marinate, and makes a great little side, summer side. Peppers and tomatoes are blooming like crazy, so hopefully soon we will have plenty of those to go on the table and to start putting away. She's also opted that this year, I think she's going to set up a small farm stand for it and her eggs, her fresh butt nuggets, as she calls them. Right now we're saving for another set for the incubator, but eventually we usually get 5 or 6 a day. Way more than we can eat, and I've put up a lot. We've done egg glassing, I've frozen a lot, so we have plenty of extra. I give a lot away, so we have a lot of extra eggs. So I think she's going to do that this summer just for some extra cash, and to help us get rid of the excess that we don't give away. The reason I'm getting on here today is to talk about some of the chores we've got coming up this evening, and hopefully you guys will join in to help me get those started. We've been trying to do a Florida weave in her victory garden for the tomatoes and peppers, and they're just not holding up like they should. We put jute twine in. My husband said, no, don't use it, it's not going to work, it's going to break. Guess what? It's breaking. I put in some nylon twine. I just don't feel like it's going to do the job and do the trick either. So I think we're going to go in and got lots of pallets from work because we're getting ready to build a new chicken coop. That'll be one of our other upcoming videos. But right now we're working in the garden, so may try to use some of those pallets to make a trellis of sorts for the tomatoes, because they're growing so fast, so rapid, all of them. And I do know that the peppers too will need to be staked. Last year we had a jalapeno plant that was over my head. It was huge, and I'm 5'5". So we've got all that going on. The new squash is in the new front bed. Transplanted radishes in there Monday afternoon. Some of those looked a little rough yesterday, but because they're a root vegetable, it can be pretty hard on them to transplant. We chose to do it that way because I didn't really know what was going on in the front bed yet. Glad I did. We've caught a chipmunk in there a couple of times, so I got to figure out how to get rid of that guy. So any great advice, that'd be wonderful. The greenhouse, we got the drip system working for the fodder. I was out of town over the weekend and the fodder died. Just too dry, so we're just gonna chunk that up, and as a lesson learned, need to put it on a timer. And we're gonna chunk it to the chickens because they'll eat it regardless. It's seeds sprouted out, so they'll go ahead and eat that. We'll get rid of that, and we'll get everything cleared up and start ready to get ready to start on another set. Hopefully that'll work. Then again, the rabbits are not crazy about the fodder, so I don't know if I want to keep trying the fodder, if I just want to go ahead and just use our greenhouse just strictly for starts and maybe some vegetables to go ahead and get started. maybe a late start for some spring and summer vegetables that we might have into the fall there in the greenhouse. So not really sure what we're going to do just yet. We've used it for starts and it's worked very well. My yarrow was in there forever. She's got one of my houseplants are still in there, and of course our Venus flytrap got moved out there. Doesn't care for it as much as it did inside, but it is growing. I think I might need to try to transplant it into a bigger container. I don't know if that would help it or not. So anyway, there are lots of things going on. Hopefully some new videos coming out soon. We got a little traffic here. Hopefully some new videos coming out soon with some more tours around the farm, around our homestead. So you guys stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have lots more to come. See ya soon. Bye.